Hey guys, thanks for coming out to Sage Vintage Market today. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Y'all be safe out there, right?
It's a curated cornucopia of gear from yesteryear.
This one's dated 97 as well.
Jordan and Pippen.
91 San Antonio Spurs.
At the Sage Vintage Market, over 25 local entrepreneurs are showcasing their best.
Here, the Moss, Motorhano music.
Vintage Orlando Magic. Real dope piece, bro.
From a gone but never forgotten time.
Because we're literally out here countless hours, countless days.
I know a lot of us out here, we're up around like 7 a.m. every day. We're first ones at the store.
You could go to flea markets, you could go to warehouses.
You can go to the clearance bins, which they have here. You can do a whole day worth of just trying to pick.
It is not as easy as you think.
These sellers are in the trenches to find select goods to hopefully turn for a profit. Some do this part-time, others hope to find a career in clothing.
And last year when COVID hit, I lost my position at my last job, so I had to sell vintage as a full-time job on the side as well. And I've learned that, you know, it was something that I wanted to do full-time.
When COVID hit, it kind of changed my perspective on what I was doing, and I kind of want to go this way because I love what I do, and it doesn't feel like work.
As big as the Sage Market is, it's only the tip of the iceberg for these vendors. Nearly everybody sells on other platforms, Instagram being a huge one, posting their unique finds, doing live auctions, and giving people a glimpse of their daily grind. They work like local historians, hustling hard to preserve the past. Revisiting these trendy styles is as close as we can get to a time machine.
Nostalgia is a very important human feeling. So this will always be special to me because it represents a time when we were just a brand new family.
Marina Madden is an assistant professor of communications at UTSA. She says some people care more about what these shirts remind them of.
It gives you memories from your childhood, so.
I think nostalgia is a romanticized kind of reconnection to a memory or a time, a more beautiful time. But it's very individualized because it is a mood, and I think everyone's mood is really unique. And so how we remember the past is really based on our own internal identities. There's wonderful research on this that we do attach ourselves to objects. We've seen all over the news that people are willing to pay top dollar for a collectible t-shirt or a collectible poster.
Ozzy Osbourne, single stitch all the way around. That one right now goes for about 800.
I'm asking $250 on this one.
And if you're new to the scene, there's definitely gonna be some sticker shock.
We have it here for 200.
And these are on the mid to low end.
This is definitely one that like you find in your dad's closet for sure. Every dad has this.
James Rauscherberg co-owns The Vaulty, a vintage and streetwear resale shop in San Antonio. And in over a few years, they were able to expand their storefront twice with a lucrative business model of vintage, shoes, and hype clothing. With a staff of about 10 employees.
I want to be your friend. You give good gifts.
Their shirts can range from as low as $5 to more than $1,000.
And that's just me being like modest about it.
Each.
I want to say this one's around $2,000.
We're digging through thousands, hundreds of thousands of t-shirts to find very specific items. Plus these items are, you know, sometimes 30 years old, 40 years old, 20 years old. So when you factor those things in, man, a t-shirt lasting 30 years, 20 years and standing the test of time is why vintage is so expensive and why it continues to raise in price. You know, something that people should know about vintage is it always holds its value, it keeps its value, and it appreciates. Instead of, you know, shopping fast fashion where you might get a t-shirt for $50, after you wear it and wash it, it's worth nothing. But with vintage, you know, you can spend $100 on a t-shirt, wear it, wash it, get it faded, give it a hole, and it'll be worth more next year, so.
And currently there are about 10 local vintage storefronts in town.
I think it's great to see the vintage community kind of thrive and do well, and you know, everyone's able to open up their store and become their own boss. And I think it's awesome, man. I think that it's something that San Antonio needed for a long time, you know, is more options.
With more stores on the horizon, the future is not fading with these old clothes.
Future for vintage is just gonna grow. Everything that, you know, goes on through time now, it's gonna create history. It's gonna create vintage for the next 20 years.
So check your closet and think about that blast from the past. And know that there's a community out there who strive to make these old memories last.
Do it out of love and passion and everything will come together.
If you ain't on the train yet, you better get on it because it's going. We're zooming.
Justin Calderon, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.